Hello and welcome to another Bushwhacker review, and happy Halloween, everybody. Today we're going to be taking a look at Kyle Busch's M&M's Halloween Toyota from 2021. As always, take a look at the box. You just have the generic Joe Gibbs Racing box from last year. Got the Joe Gibbs Racing logo, Joe Gibbs Racing 30 years. Render the car right there, Joe Gibbs Racing, standard finish. They made a total of 504 of these things. Kind of surprised it's not higher than that. Got Joe Gibbs Racing 30 years. Got 2021 Action Racing Collectibles, Joe Gibbs Racing 30 years. And you, of course, have your copyright and such on the bottom of the box. Here is the car itself. This raced at Martinsville, and did this one actually race at Kansas last year? Did they cut that out from Kansas? I honestly can't remember now. The Halloween car was weird. It was just like, it would always bounce back and forth. Some years it would be like run like 3 or 4 times. Some years it was only run once. Like this year, the car is only being run at Martinsville. But it is a nice, it's basically just what you would expect from cars this year. It's this paint scheme in front of you, but, you know, next generized. You know, the 18 is up here. Red in this outfit is like right here. And then the green in this same outfit is back here. It's like, we're not going to get a diecast of it since he's leaving, so that kind of killed all M&Ms and Mars diecast. I think it was more Joe Gibbs Racing than Mars, because everyone kind of immediately assumed Mars said no, but from what I've heard, it's actually more Joe Gibbs Racing doesn't want any more diecast in general, or just like merchandise really for Kyle Busch whatsoever. So, I don't know. But anyways, let's do a quick 360 of this car. Basically the same paint scheme that has been run since 2017 with little minor changes. You know, last year they did add these extra characters in the contingency panels. I'm pretty sure the moon and the bats weren't on the car before this year, so pretty cool. But like I said, same thing on both sides. They just added a new character and such. And you remember the 2020 version had that big Treat Town USA logo on the hood. This one's just back to kind of the more standard Halloween hood that they've been running for the past years. But anyways, let's get down to sponsors. On the hood, you have M&M and M&M. You got Toyota Camry, number 18, and Joe Gibbs Racing, 30 years. Down the side, you have M&Ms. You got Ream back there. Got Interstate Batteries, Doosan, Siemens, Mobil One, Cessna, Mac Tools, Lincoln Welders, NATCA, and Sherwin-Williams. Got Stanley on the C post. On the B post, you got Toyota, JD Gibbs, Snickers, Twix, Skittles, Pedigree, and American Heritage Chocolates. Has your 2 winner stickers from Kansas and Pocono last year. This was run during the playoffs, so it has the playoff marking. See, it has the Round of 8 logo, then the Cup Series playoff logo. You got the yellow banner and spoiler. Set up here, you have green wearing a witch's hat. You've got red and a kind of Dracula cape. On this side, you have a mummy yellow, and you have orange as a pumpkin. Like I said, I'm going to have to go back and check it out, because I really have no recollection of the moon or the bats being over on this side of the car. Like, there was always a few bats, like, on the hood or on the bumper or whatever, but I really don't remember those right there, so I'm going to have to go back and look at last year's car again. Anyways, on the back, you have sheets. Got Toyota Camry XSE in number 18. And you have Happy Halloween on the deck lid. This is number 372. Got the same stuff down the other side as usual. Take a look under the hood. So you have Mobil One and Toyota under there. There's your engine detail if you want to see that. Obviously no deck lid. The roof flaps, of course, still do open. And there's the underside of the car if you want to see that. Like I said earlier, this is just going to be one of those things that's going to be kind of extra sad now that we kind of lost the, you know, yearly M&M's Halloween car. Although this year, Busch Beer is actually running a Halloween car that's like Busch Beer. Like, so maybe, hopefully they continue that. Because like I said, I always love Halloween cars. And it was always nice that M&M's was one of those few companies that would always run one. You know, they ran one every single year, basically since they started. I mean, they didn't run one the first couple of years. Like, they didn't run one the Skittles year. And, you know, they didn't run one the, I think it was 2000, the first Halloween car. I have all the diecast of them. They've all made, so I'll have to go back and look at that too. But that's definitely going to be something sad to see go. I'm glad they still ran one this season. I was hoping, you know, the way everything's been going on with Kyle and Gibbs, I wasn't sure if they were still going to even run one, because it seems like, you know, it kind of got to that point at the end of the year again where they just kind of ran their regular yellow car for the rest of the year. They kind of just stopped running anything extra. So Kyle is running a Mosaic car for his final race. We finally got that revealed. Kind of wish it was a throwback of some kind, but the Mosaic car is still kind of cool. Said it's just the regular yellow M&Ms car, but has a bunch of fan photos all around it. So that's kind of cool. Like I said, it's kind of a shame that with everything that happened that we're just kind of screwed out of all M&Ms diecast anymore. I think the final tally on all the cars we're not getting this year was the Patriotic M&Ms, Patriotic Skittles, Pedigree, Snickers, the Peanut Butter M&Ms car, which randomly came back this year. That was nice to see back. And then the Halloween and the Mosaic car is everything that I don't think we're getting. Which, like I said, I'm not really sure what happened or, like, why it happened right there in May. Because, like, they got the throwback approved, and then that one got made. And then, like, 2 weeks later or whatever, when he ran the Patriotic car, suddenly that was just the cutoff where they, for some reason, just wouldn't allow it anymore. I said everything that happened between Gibbs and Kyle did seem a little messy, but who knows. Still haven't actually seen what Kyle Busch has for a sponsor, paint scheme, or anything for his RCR ride next year, but I'll be honest, I do kind of think that M&Ms is maybe going to be back in NASCAR someday. I kind of feel like it's going to be one of those things where, down the road they'll come back, sponsor somebody else who's, way cheaper than Kyle. If they really love NASCAR this much, I feel like eventually they'll come back, or maybe once they get another new CEO or whatever. Because I think the current one's just one of those that's like, why are we spending money on a race car? And maybe it'll take a new one after that to go back to NASCAR. I don't know. But I feel like, because if they come back with somebody else, it would be way cheaper. Because, Kyle had the highest salary just about anyone in the, active Cup garage right now. So probably lost that a little bit when he went to RCR, but who knows. Anyways, this is a brand new release. You can get it right now. I would definitely recommend picking this up because being this is the last Halloween diecast we're ever going to get, probably, I would not be surprised this car gets rare because these Halloween M&Ms cars have always been popular. So the final one that we get in diecast form is probably going to be pretty popular too. Remember, for all of your diecast needs, you can go to circlebdiecast.com, and if you use the code BWhack, you can get $5 off any order over 30 or more. So go check that out if you want anything. But I think I've changed all there is to say. This has been a review of Kyle Busch's Halloween M&Ms car from 2021. Hope you enjoyed, and thanks for watching.